Hey kittens! I'm back with another tutorial. It's a little bit late, I know, but better late than never. First of all, thank you so much for all the love in my last tutorial. I had no idea I was going to get that big, so thank you very much. And I'm really excited today to show you three new moves. Three new moves that you could throw into your shuffling routine that I love to use as well. Step one, I'm calling the dragging my feet / the I don't want to go home. I'm going to say that this is a variation of the running man because instead of bringing your feet up when you're bringing your back foot forward, which I dubbed in my last tutorial the flamingo, you keep your toes in contact with the ground. So instead of bouncing back on the balls of your feet, tip your back foot forward so that it's at a 90-degree angle with your toes on the ground. So your heel is up. And when you bring it back to the middle, just keep the toes on the ground and slide it in. Meanwhile, your front foot takes 2 hops backwards just like in the regular running man, so that remains unchanged. So just practice that slowly and continue alternating legs. So toe up, slide in, toe up, slide in, toe up, slide in, and continue. Step 2, I'm calling the skater. Keep in mind the spirit of what we just learned, in that the toes of your back foot should keep in contact with the ground as you're bringing them back to the center. So we're going to start centered and then push diagonally backwards with one foot while landing forwards with the other foot. Imagine that both feet are on the same diagonal line. The toe of your back foot should be making contact with the ground this whole time. Then bring your front foot back to the center with a little hop and drag the back foot in, still keeping that toe on the ground. Then repeat with alternating feet and alternating diagonals. So push out, drag in, and switch. Push out, drag in, and switch. Keep those toes on the ground. I will say that when you turn to the right, your right foot should be in front. And when you turn to the left, your left foot should be in front. So you are leading the body in that way. You're pushing out further with your back leg than you are landing with your front leg, so it's kind of a backwards focused movement. You're not actually moving backwards, you're staying in place, but the explosiveness of the movement is behind you and not in front. The third and final move I'll show you guys today, I call good timers. This move is tricky, but once you get a groove going, it really starts clicking. It takes place over 2 beats, a 1 and 2 and. So let's break it down. On 1, we're going to kick out with one foot while hopping in place with the other. On and, we're going to land and start bringing the other foot over so that on 2, it can end up behind the first foot. We'll call this bounce, because you should point your toe up in the front, like so. And for the second and, bring your front foot to the middle and your back foot up into flamingo so that you're nice and ready to kick out on the other side and repeat the process with the alternating leg. Kick, land, bounce, up. Don't be afraid to use the speed method I shared in my first tutorial. It's how I get all my new moves up to speed. So you might want to break this move up into units. Kick, land, bounce, up, and then pause. Kick, land, bounce, up, and then pause. And don't forget, on bounce, we're pointing the front toe up. And the way to transition into this from the running man is when you're just running manning along, you can enter anytime via the flamingo. So just take that leg that's up and kick out and start doing good timers. Alright guys, so that concludes my second tutorial. Thank you for being patient, those of you who were waiting for a while for this. I will be making a third, and I promise that this time it won't take 6 months. If you guys watch any of my other videos and see a move that you were interested in learning, just leave that move in the comments of the respective video. And if you have any questions about any of the things I talked about today, feel free to leave them in the comments as well. I'll do my best to get back to them. and I will see you guys next time.